Hey boys and girls, it's me, Miss Drury. Eventually I'll stop introducing myself because you'll probably get used to my voice. Today we are doing our STAAR prep practice for Wednesday. The skill that we are still focusing on is context clues. And remember, using context clues is using all of the text around words that you may not know to try and figure out what they mean. There's plenty of questions like this on the STAAR test, but also it's just a really good skill to learn as a reader. There's many words that Miss Drury, especially in her college class, there's many words where I don't really know what they mean either, and I really have to use everything around the word to try and figure out if it's a word that means something good or something bad, or I have to really look through it, and it's a skill that good readers use in order to get through their reading so they don't always need a dictionary. If all else fails, you can use a dictionary, but sometimes the dictionary gets you even more confused because it has big words in it. So we're trying to give you guys skills that you can use in order to do this all by yourself. So this is the passage for today. It's called Triceratops Never Existed? ? So the first thing that I would do is I would say, like, well, what does that mean? So I'm going to make kind of like a prediction or just use prior knowledge and say, does that mean they weren't dinosaurs? And I'm just kind of like asking myself that question because is that really is that really going to be true? I mean, here's a picture down here. It's the bones of it. Obviously, we can't have an actual Triceratops right now. But I also noticed that I skimmed through this passage and I noticed some words here, okay? I noticed 4 of them. Now, one of the words is right here. Notice that it is underlined. You see that? And then I'm going to go here and I see that there's another word that's underlined. I feel like every time that there's underlined words, they're going to ask you a question about it. There's another one here. Okay, and I'm not even going to focus on the word is. What the word is. I'm just going to keep going. And then here's another one. And I don't see any other ones. Do you guys? Did I miss anything? Okay, I don't think so. Okay, so the next thing that I'm going to do, I've kind of skimmed my passage. I've come up with something like, okay, this is what I'm this question that happens. What do I think it might be about? I'm wondering if there's a picture here. Maybe there really were. Maybe it's about something different. And I definitely think this is nonfiction. I don't think this is going to be a passage that is a fiction passage because I don't see any of those little marks that look like this, because those are dialogue marks. Those are called quotation marks, and I don't see any of those. So there's no like talking or characters talking, so it's probably going to be informational. Okay, so I'm going to move on, and now I'm going to look at the questions, but I'm only going to look at one of them. I'm going to look at number 1. We're going to do this one because it's Wednesday, this one. And it says in paragraph 1, the word, whoops, good Lord. Okay, in paragraph 1, the word famed means sharp, important, young, well-known. So I'm looking in which paragraph, guys? Can you tell me? Say it loud enough to where I can hear you all the way in my room. Okay, paragraph 1. If that's what you said, you were right. So I'm going to look there. And I want to know what the word famed means. Okay? Sharp, important, young, or well-known. So I'm going to go back in here. And I am going to replace this word. This is a strategy that you can use. I am going to replace this word with all the answer choices and see which one makes the most sense. So first I've got to read the sentence before and the sentence after. So this is the first sentence. So it says, many people have read about the famed dinosaur Triceratops. It is known around the world for its unique attributes, okay, such as leathery skin and large bony collar around its neck. When I hear that word, famed, and then it says it is known around the world. You know the word famous, guys? Have y'all heard? I know you've heard of I'm sure you can name a million famous people. Famed? Famous? You hear they kind of sound the same, and it says it's known around the world, and so are famous people. I wonder if that's going to be a clue for me. I'm going to write number 1 right here because that's the question that I'm looking for, and I see famed right there. So now let's replace the words. So the first one is sharp. Let's check and see if that makes sense. Many people have read about the sharp dinosaur Triceratops. Does that make sense? Maybe because of its horns, it's sharp? But is it a sharp dinosaur or does it have sharp horns? Okay, I don't think that's the right answer because of that. I just don't think they have sharp horns, but that's about it. Let's try important. Many people have read about the important dinosaur Triceratops. It is known around the world for its unique attributes. Important dinosaur. Okay, maybe it's an important dinosaur. Let's check. We'll put a question mark because we don't know. That might be the answer. What about young? Flip this over. Many people have read about the young dinosaur Triceratops. It is known around the world for its unique attributes. Do you think that that makes sense? That it was a young dinosaur? I don't think so. I don't think that makes sense with what we're talking about. So I'm going to cross that one off. Just doesn't make sense with what we're reading. Okay, now this one says well known. If somebody is well known or something is well known, does that mean you know about it? Or that a lot of people know about it? Think about it. Okay. Let's check and see if that makes sense. Many people have read about the well-known dinosaur Triceratops. It is known around the... Oh my gosh, I see a clue word here. It is known around the world. Doesn't that kind of match with well-known? Okay, this is a question mark because we have these two here. Which one fits better? Important or well-known? This one actually has evidence in the text. I'm going to guess D, guys. I'm going to guess D and I'm going to cross off important. So a lot of times they're going to give you a couple of answer choices that just really don't make sense. And then they're going to leave you with 2 that are pretty good, but one of them is always going to be better than the other. So you have to use your context clues, guys, to figure out what that word means. Famed, I thought of famous. Famous means maybe important or maybe well-known. But if I look in the text, it tells me many people have read about the famed dinosaur Triceratops. It is known around the world. Boom, right there. That helps me know that famed means well-known. I hope you enjoyed the lesson today, boys and girls. This week, it's Miss Drury doing most of the work for you guys. And then next week, I am going to have questions that you will be using to answer on your own and submit to me to make sure that you understand what you are doing when it comes to the skill that we're focusing on for STAAR practice. I hope you have a great day, guys. I hope to talk to most of you today. And for those of you that aren't in my little cohort, have a great day. Stay safe and be a star. Bye.